Hi. One of my new internet buddies, someone who commented on this video I did, asked for a little tutorial and some tab for a song, and I thought, okay, why not? It's the first time ever, and probably the only time I will ever do this. Now, before we get started, let's begin with the disclaimers. 1. I didn't write this song. It's called Dear Someone by Gillian Welch. It's a great song. It's gorgeous. I love it. Not mine. Hers. Copyright held by her, etc., etc. All rights reserved, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Just so we get that out of the way and nobody makes any weird mistakes. Next. 2. I don't know how to play the ukulele. I'm a terrible ukulele player. I'm a violinist who got bored and is now turning into a 4-stringed instrument hoarder. So, grain of salt. Do not look to me for good ukulele technique. I can show you the chords, I can show you how I did it, but I cannot tell you that it's good. I have standards, I just, can't live up to them. So anyway, how we do the song. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk through this. We're just going to walk through the chords. There's a fair number of them. We'll walk through them piece by piece, and then we'll try to put them together in a couple ways as we go along. I apologize for how utterly wacky this is going to be, because I have never had to explain to someone how to play the ukulele before. Usually I have to ask other people to do that for me. Anyway, so this song. Let's begin with the intro. The first chord in this song, if you're just playing the intro, is a G, plain old G. So, 0, 2, 3, 2, G. God, I feel like a kindergarten teacher. Don't be insulted by that. The second chord in the intro is G7. So, 0, 2, 1, 2. So just to remind you, G has gone from 0, 2, 3, 2 to G7, 0, 2, 1, 2. So, we're going to talk about that finger lifting thing in a minute. Now here's the first chord of the verse. It's a C. The other fingers out of the way. C. So, 0, 0, 0, 3. And you're going to want to, every now and then, keep an eye on that. We'll come back to Y in a second. So you got your C. And most of your verse is going to alternate between this and a G, which we've already learned. There's your G. Chord. That, my friends, is F minor. 1, 0, 1, 3. An easy way to remember how to get there. Don't fuss about. Your C is already down. You're going from a C. Leave your finger where it is. Just take these two up here. All right? Ooh. Awkward. Right? F minor. So you'll have gone. F minor. Now to F. Yep. 2, 0, 1, 0. It's like a doorbell. F. So you'll have gone from F minor to F. F minor, F, da, 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 da. Oh, new This one's a little weird. Well, okay, it's a little weird if you really give a crap about music theory. I am not prepared to give you good explanations of the music theoretical variety. Because I don't care. I'm a violinist, man. We play melodies. We don't play chords. Who needs to know chords? If I know the tonic, I'm good. I'm so lazy. Anyway, this chord. Technically, as written, it probably ought to be something like an F sharp diminished. Probably. But here's what's happened. Pay no attention to this thing. This one, yeah, ignore that finger. Ignore that. I'm leaving it down because it's a habit. Play the violin for 25 years, these things happen. So our F sharp diminished, weirdly enough, is also the same chord shape we're going to be using for another one we're going to do in a minute called D7. 2-0-2-0. F sharp diminished or D7. I'm lazy, I don't want to say all those things, so we'll call it D7 for today. So let's get that pattern in. So we've gone, soon as it's done, there's your F sharp, minor, don't be lie to you. F sharp diminished, C, you know that. Here's another new one. A7, 0, 1, 0, 0. Isn't that nice? So here you've gone from now what? D7. Remember our F sharp diminished. D7. Only this time you're going to play it with some different fingers. It's up to you. I do a thing. But yeah, it's the same thing. 2-0-2-0. G, C. That's most of the verse, most of the way, most of the time. Until it changes. All right, we're going to walk through verse 1, see what happens. We'll talk about that finger lifting thing in a bit. I wanna go all over the world and start living free. I know that there's somebody who is waiting for me. I'll build a boat, steady and true, as soon as it's done. There's your F minor. I'm gonna sail along, see the dream of my dear someone. Awkward, but more or less how it goes. Now, that's verse 1. Here's the thing. You get to the end of verse 2. So at the end of verse 1, you've got dear someone. You go to C, right? End of verse 2, it's D. So D7, G, A minor. 1, nope, don't let me lie to you. 2, 0, 0, 0. A minor. And then C7. 0, 0, 0, 1. So it's going to go a bit like this. basically how it goes, right? I've just shown you that there's also sort of a tag on this, right? So at the end of verse 2, you've done D7, G, A minor, C7, and then you repeat F, D7, C, A7, D7, G, C. Yeah, I know, F sharp diminished. Don't let's get picky. Same shape. So that's how it goes. Now, there is one little technical thing that I do. Technical. There's this little thing I do that may or may not be a good habit, but it's what I do. You notice that? I just pick up that finger. So I'm holding my C with this finger. Rocking out, yeah. So I've got this C, and I just lift it up. Now, I mentioned once upon a time that your open strings on the ukulele, and this is a tenor ukulele tuned to the usual standard tunings, what is that, C, G, B, A? You think I would know. I play so many instruments, I get confused. My dog has fleas, right? So standard tuning, tenor uke. Put this thing 0003, there's your C. If you pick it up, it's either A minor 7 or C6. In this context, we're calling it C6. And you can use it as an accent. You don't have to do it. See what I'm saying? And do it any way you like, but I do it, and I think the result's kind of cool. When you do it on the G chord, I have no idea what chord actually results. If you only lifted up one finger, the finger on the A string, you'd end up with a G suspended 2, maybe. Some sort of suspended G chord. I have a friend who calls these funny G chords that I like G what, and that's pretty much what it. Think of this as G what. You're just picking the fingers up, picking, in the case of the G's, you're going from 0232 to 0032. But it's real quick. That's basically verse 1. I hope that helps. That's how I do it. I expect there's all sorts of nifty other ways to do it. But as mentioned in the disclaimer at the beginning of this awkward tutorial, I have no clue what I'm doing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, good luck. Have fun.